And it is time, day 9. We get started here in our first game of this series. I want to remind everyone that today's matchups, of course, are best of 5 setups. And, you really can't ask for much more than a best of 5 in this type of bracket. Keep in mind, this is a single elimination. But with the preparation and then also with the amount of games that you're given, the opportunities that are put out there, I think this truly is a test of the great minds taking place here in the TSL4. I'm excited. Let's introduce our players in the West position. As the blue Terran, we have got Startail Hack.
And spawning in the North position, came right out the gate with a 2nd place in DreamHack Winter 2010, and has just rounded that off with a victory at DreamHack Summer 2012. It is mouzCC.MaNa.
And I'm really interested, day 9, I'm intrigued to see what we will finally see out of MaNa, having him put that much dedication to it. Keep in mind, like, when you get out of school too, we could sit here and we could go, yeah, he's gonna just play 24 hours a day. He doesn't have to worry about a thing. School is, whatever. But a lot of times too, it's like, wow, I have all this time to myself. Like, maybe it's also time to experience life. Like, MaNa's going to really have an opportunity here to take this chance. I think he's got a lot of potential with mouzSports, his ability to travel and to perform when he's in these types of situations. And I really am looking for that over 9,000 moment. And we are going to have a command center coming out first here for Hack. Was dancing around, no block on the barracks. It comes out.
This is a super conservative play we're going to see out of Hack. He's building the command center up on the high ground, trying to push this probe out. And honestly, since Hack has done no scouting, there's a near 100% chance he'll be throwing down the 2nd barracks. You can go mega ballsy and go double gas right now, but nope, there's barracks number 2. This kind of forces Hack down a pretty narrow avenue of possibilities. Most commonly, you'll see large barracks-based play to help deal with any sort of aggression. There also are opportunities to go back into the Ultra Standard. The only one weirdity would be if you threw down 2 of those geysers and went straight for that Tank Banshee play, which I kind of hope he does because it's just neat.
Well, and on a map like this, I suppose it would be possible, and he doesn't know the positions quite yet. He hasn't scouted up there, but close by air, that could be pretty deadly. The first Rax is going to finish up. This probe has just been doing a great job, just being annoying throughout the process of those Rax building. And, of course, we are going to see the Nexus going down first, which pretty obvious choice here for MaNa based off of what he has seen, as the Psychor is about ready to finish up as well. Now, you'd mentioned about some of the other maps, about the sizes of them, Sean, but I really do think that this particular map, because it's so big, I don't know why. I feel like lately with the metagame, it's just lending some really exciting games to watch and experience.
Yeah, it's one of those maps where there's a lot of interesting metagame considerations. For one, it's freaking huge, so honestly you'd think, I should probably go a little bit passive, as we do see MaNa early expanding and getting his early 2nd gas. We see Hack early expanding and even delaying his own gas a little bit. But with that in mind, there's all these odd drop plays that you can do. Fast Dark Templar drops, the Medic Marine aggression. I mean, hell, look at MaNa's natural expansion ramp. If you just imagine Marine Marauder trying to poke up that front and then dropping up onto the high ground at the top of the ramp. It's very difficult for the Protoss to manage that. So there's a lot of cute builds, even tank-based plays that can be pretty powerful. And look at this Hack, now stepping up to 5 barracks total and doing a push at 6 minutes. MaNa does have 1 Stalker, but he's going to have to micro that very well.
And he is doing his best to micro it, but good pullback there by Hack. Definitely staying on top of things. And this quick, I guess you could say, transition or direction, rather, for Hack certainly says that he wants to put on some aggression.
Wow.
And maybe successfully here, a lot more coming out as we have the 2 Zealots coming into the field. He has not yet killed a single thing, and he should be able to hold this off no problem. He can't save the Stalker, but he will likely finish off these Marines, especially with the Sentry coming out. And still interesting little advance coming out there by Hack. And I'm curious with where MaNa's going to go from here. Just let his gateways finish up. There, the robotics facility does come down after that battle.
Yeah, you know, I do honestly like this interesting opening that Hack did, where he went for these double zealot plays. It's very tough to defend a lot of early pushes without that warp gate play. And Hack now is also in an awkward position where he kind of has to do a second round push, and it looks like that second round push is about to begin. Starting that off at around 7:30 is pretty common, but now we see MaNa with the 3 Stalkers out is going to be very comfortable. If I'm in MaNa's shoes, I'm going to be feeling super happy, and yep, there he goes. Now throwing down 2 geysers at his expansion. He is certainly feeling very, very at ease.
Yeah, I mean, cleaning up all those Marines and then certainly being able to at least read this second push, especially, and prepare for it. There we see the double forge going down as well, which just goes to show the type of game that MaNa is looking to play right now. As he does save that Stalker. Oh, a little misstep there as he does lose the 1. But he defers or at least prevents that attack from going on any further right now. Other than that, we just see the combat shield and stim coming up here for Hack as he's still establishing this, yes, I'm going to go bio army. So do we, I mean, with just a predominant gateway army, I suspect we'll see that Twilight Council come down, and there it's going down right behind the main mineral line here for MaNa, setting up here for a second stage and potentially, you know, I guess a reasonable gateway attack. I don't think he's looking for that quite yet, though.
Yeah. I mean, right now, MaNa is just in heaven. He just crushed 2 Marine pushes with ease, which means 2 things. He's already deflected a lot of aggression easily, and of course we see him poking up and trying to do a little bit more damage. He knows his opponent is behind on upgrades, so the Stalker push is really comfortable. But most of all, he knows that if my opponent went for that early Marine push, he has to be building only Marines, Marauders right now. A little bit of a flub there from MaNa, but he's in a comfortable spot. So right now, MaNa is completely free to expand, get upgrades, and build no units. If you look at the production tab, it's going to be very surprising if MaNa builds any units before he adds on another 5 or so gateways.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that he should have pressed his luck so much here, as he did take out that reactor. But he's really pushing the issue here, which as long as he does get that third base up and we do see that Nexus going, he does lose another Stalker, but really the price that he's paying right now doesn't seem too unreasonable. He also does have at least vision inside his opponent's base, gets a good idea exactly what's going on, and is going to see that he wants to play this bio game, so of course the Templar Archives is coming down. And I expected him to get those upgrades really quick because he knows exactly what he's dealing with right here.
So, you know, if you look, there's 8 Zealots that have been warped in, and they're working away at this back-destructible rocks, and I don't know if he really needs 8, 9, 10 gateways up immediately. He's going for Storm. Ooh, that's an interesting choice, which certainly would indicate that he needed those upgrades up. I mean, you either want to get some Speed Zealots up to deal with this attack, or you want to get Storm and a lot of units up for this attack. And it looks like MaNa's trying to do both, but with that slow gateway count, I mean, even the small push from Hack could win the game.
I mean, it is going to, I think, come down to the Storms right here. The Zealots, they will have charge by the time this engagement comes out. Now, the Sentries, of course, be keeping a close eye on them. That'll be crucial in this battle. But here comes the factory to scout in as well. And we do have some additional gateways going down. Just 3. This push is coming. The Observer sees it. No. High Templar are there. They're ready. But Storm is like 20 seconds away, if not a little bit more. How is he going to delay this, Sean?
Oh, small pack of units heading to the top right, and it looks like MaNa has more than enough to be able to deal with it, and the Observer for MaNa in an absolutely stellar position. It looks like MaNa easily swats away that attack at the front. He's trying to carefully position these Templar. Look at how late those gateways are in the main, and there's the push down at the bottom side. It looks like an excellent Storm. A couple more Storms go down, but I don't know if it's enough. He's managed to do some damage, whiffs the force fields badly, and there is the 3rd huge Storm on those units. He's trying to get the Archons up, but he needs that warp-in round of 8 more units.
Yeah, he unfortunately missed a single morph of a High Templar for a second Archon, and he is going to be able to clean this up. You know, the scary thing about this, as any Protoss will tell you, is you clean that up and you are wondering what's coming behind it, and already we see this dropship. So double attack loading up. We've got a couple Marauders and Marines in there, and they could completely shut some things down. I mean, look at these only 2 pylons over here protecting this, and a warp-in did just happen prior to that attack. So This is going to do a lot of damage. Well, there's a little skirmish here in the middle, but it's not going to matter. He takes note of those pylons, and they're going down right now, Sean.
Oh, no, the spirit of Artosis visiting the game. He gets the Zealot warping in. He will have barely enough to be able to do some damage to this, but he's going to have to bring some probes in. But without the use of those pylons, I don't know how MaNa's going to be able to withstand this. Oh, Marcus, a rough loss in game number 1. Looks like it's going to be on MaNa's docket.
It really is, and that's, I mean, just such a smart move and execution by Hack. He went in right after he had a very nice exchange there. It is GG.